You solve a physics problem and everything looks right, but the final answer has the wrong sign or the direction doesn't make sense. You start flipping plus and minus signs and hoping one of them will work. That moment right there is the real problem, not the math, but losing control of direction once the solution it's already moving. I'm the physics sensei, PhD in physics, black belt in karate, 30 years teaching how to solve physics problems to college students just like you. And what I see over and over is students treating science as something to fix at the end instead of decisions that must be made at the beginning. When direction isn't handled early, confusion shows up later. The math keeps going, but the meaning starts to drift. You end up correcting signs instead of solving the problem, and nothing ever feels solid. That doesn't happen because you don't understand physics. It happens because direction was never clearly defined. Think about driving. If you don't know which lane you are supposed to be in, every turn feels stressful. You're constantly correcting, second guessing, and slowing down, not because driving is hard, but because orientation was never clear. In karate, for example, direction matters from the very first step. If your stance faces the wrong way, every movement after that feels awkward and weak. Students don't fail because they lack effort. They fail because they skip orientation, their foundation. Everything downstream depends on that choice. Physics problems follow the same pattern. If direction isn't clear from the beginning, the math becomes unreliable no matter how clean it looks. So here's how to keep track of direction and signs in physics. First, choose a direction convention before writing any equation and commit to it, even if you're not fully sure yet. Second, label directions in plain words, not just symbols. Write what positive and negative actually mean in the context of the problem so you never lose track of interpretation. And third, interpret the sign of the final answer instead of panicking about it. A negative sign isn't a mistake by default, it's information telling you the direction relative to your choice. Only after these do signs stop feeling dangerous. That's why strong problem solvers look calm. They decide direction once, early, and then they trust the process instead of fighting it. When you solve this way, sign mistakes stop feeling random and start feeling fixable. This is exactly how we train problem solving inside the dojo. So the next time signs start confusing you, don't erase everything. Go back and check your direction choices. Train the basics, build your foundation, and let consistency become your advantage. If you need more help, the dojo is ready when you are. I'll see you there.